7.5. Hey y'all, Artist Poet Girl here, also known as APG Jamie, and today we're making these cards, feathered wings. And I'm starting off with plain white cardstock. It's probably around 110, you know, just the usual white cardstock, y'all. 8.5 by 11. And I'm painting it a pale pink. Oh, there will be a list of ingredients in the description box below, just for y'all. And now I'm going over that pink with an iridescent medium. Yes, I could have used an already colored cardstock, but I didn't. So there. Because I'm also going to make paint just a plain piece of white cardstock with the iridescent medium. And I am making a couple of different cards. Well, they're the same, sort of. And yeah. So I made like 2 painted iridescent whites and then 1 iridescent pink. And I'm trimming them down to fit onto my die cutter and into an embossing folder. This is a little heart shape that I cut out of a piece of plastic to use as a template to go along with the heart punch, which I don't know where that part of the video went. Oh Lord. Oh, it's probably coming in. Anyway, because it didn't have a solid heart that would fit the punch. So this is, yeah, a little sequence. But let me anyway. I called it. You have to. It's the law. The Jamie law. So here's that punch I was previously mentioned. It's a lacy Martha Stewart punch. It's very hard for me to use. As you can see, I got a couple screw ups there. Just trim that off. That one's fine. So I'm going to twin it. I know I keep twisting around. It's really hard for me to punch. But I like it so much. And then, yeah. And now we're going to make some die cuts. And these are the sizzix angel wings. I'm using plain white cardstock. This is not painted iridescent, because we're going to use an embossing folder on these. I cut 2 sets, you know, 2 cards, 2 sets. And here's another set. That's my die cutting station, y'all. So there we go. 2 sets of wings. And now we're going to emboss them with an embossing folder. It is a tip. Dampen. That's dampen, y'all, not wet. Dampen what you're going to emboss. It will help keep your paper, your cardstock from cutting. You know how it sometimes does that, and you will be able to get a fairly deep embossing. So here we go with the folder. List of ingredients in the description box below, people. So now they're embossed. And I don't think I gave you much of a close-up, did I? No, guess not. So now I'm going to cut 2 sets of wings with the iridescent white card that we painted up. Sometimes it's about the process, y'all. Not just the outcome, the process. All right? And that's a pre-made card base. Nope, didn't measure it. And let's get some, I think this is where I'm using, I use between some gel, soft gel, and my Aleene's, you know, because, yeah. For this, I definitely wanted the gloss gel because I didn't want to lose my shimmer on the little pink. Because, yeah, this is the only places where that little pink shimmer's coming in on. And you can, you know, y'all can make these any colors you want. I was using my little pokey tool, hey Woody, to probably pick out a piece of, you know, molly hair or who knows what. So now I'm going to figure out where I want that, and I'm going to trace around it with just a regular pencil. And let's put some gluage on there. And a little gluage on there. And now we're going to match up that line. I have the iridescent up, and the that's the embossed wing. And do it twice because, you know, 2 wings on each card. Making 2 cards. The second one I will really speed through because it's essentially the same thing, but we'll just do a fast review. All right? All right. As if you have it. No, you do have a choice. No, don't quit watching. Watch the whole video, y'all. And if you are not already subscribed, please do so at this time. Like, share, and don't forget, please don't forget to leave a kind comment. Now that's a white feather. I have a whole bag of white feathers I picked up at probably Angelic Resale, which is a local charity shop here. And making sure I get the glue basically just on the spine. And I got my wings on there. The second card's going to be put together just a little different. Just goes to show you that you can do the same thing slightly different and it'd still be good. So there's my feather. Now I'm going to stick down the wings. Yes, in this case I wanted the feathers the feather, because it's just a feather, slightly underneath the wing, but free. So that's why I was blowing it. You can't tell it up. Can you tell I'm blowing it? That's the feathers are kind of fluffing out there. That's what I was doing. I was just blowing it a little bit because I want a little few feather hairs under the feathers, and then most of it on top. Here we go. Now it's time. Oh, heat gun. Heat time. It's time for heat gun. So now we're going to glue on the heart, and also because the feather ridge is slightly raised, you need to set this underneath something fairly heavy-edge while it dries. So I'll stick them down. And there we go, sort of a close-up. Can you see? Can you see? I love these cards. I really love these cards as a sympathy card. But in this case, these are thank yous. Because they're beautiful. But it'd be beautiful. This card is actually good for many, many things. It's birthdays and births and thank yous and hey, what's going on? Hey, I'm praying for you and your angels love you, and yes, it's reminiscent of angels, y'all. It's got angel wings and feathers. I mean, come on. So I used a die phrase stamp set. No, it's down in the description. And cut it out. I used a piece of washi tape on top to hold it all together. And this is the cutout part. What's left. So there we go. Sticking it on. And then in a little bit, I was smashing it down with that ink box in case you just wondering. So there's my washi tape on top of the letters. I'm going to try to put glue in between there, and no, that's really too big of a nozzle. So I'm just going to put a little pile over to the side, put a pile of glue to the side, get a paintbrush, and this is on the back side of the phrase, okay, y'all. Washi tape's holding it all in there. Washi tape, and I'm putting the glue on each individual letter, trying to keep it off the die. Yeah, I tried. What can I say? And sped it up just a little. Hurry, hurry, hurry. This both these cards probably took an hour, more or less. Yeah. Yes, including painting those papers that I probably really didn't need to paint because I probably had some kind of paper I could use. But I wanted to because it's about to process, y'all. About to process. So now I'm using the tail end of a paintbrush to push through the die onto the letters to make them come into contact with the cardstock strip there. And that was one, and here's the other one. One die, two different ways to use it. I know we get a little blurrage coming and going. Yeah, now we're going to open it up and stick our sentiment on the inside. There will be a photo montage at the end because I like saying the word montage. Photo montage. I like making these feathers and wings. And now here comes the second one. It's going to be slightly different, almost the same. I didn't say totally different, almost, slightly. Still doing heart. Woody! Doing heart. Front, back. Wings. A little different. This time we're going horizontal on the card. Horizontal. And the wings can be just spread just a little bit wider there. And have the iridescent on the bottom and the textured or the, embossed one on top. You don't have to emboss them. And you can do multiple layer feathers, wingses, and multiple feathers in any colors you choose. Can you imagine peacock feathers? Oh, wouldn't that make a happy, happy birthday card? Oh, that old brain box is going. Happy, happy birthday. My birthday's coming up. Well, at the time of this video, it's coming up. It is. I'm a January baby. January. Must have been a hot summer. TMI. Okay, so there I was putting one feather and gluing down the other one. Or not feather, wing. These are wings, y'all. And time for the feather on this one. Again, I just used one feather. You can use as many feathers as you want. Any colors, just whatever makes you happy. It's a great card. There, I'm putting some weight on it while I'm gluing up the heart. Sticking it all back down. I'll let that dry for a while. And then we're putting the sentiment in it. It's horizontal, remember? And we have to stamp the back with My Purple Doors, representative of My Purple Door Studios. And we're going to use the year. This is an old date stamp that I took away the month and the date, and it just used the year. Now, let's not forget to make a little pretty on the envelope. Party birds with crowns on them. List of ingredients in the description box below, people. Heat gun, y'all. And there's the finished horizontal one. As you can see, the wings are a little spread out, and that's the portrait one. And the wings are closer up toward portrait-y side. Both together. Just one thank you. I don't know what happened to the other picture, because I don't know what happened to it, because sometimes I lose junk. So yeah, special people. A special thanks for watching, and happy arting, y'all.